mentioning thymine and isoleucine are beneficial for improving your lifespan. And I was wondering, I know someone else in the audience brought it up as well, but how can we as normal humans reduce that in our diets?
So we didn't actually look at thiamine. We've looked at a couple of different amino acids. But in terms of isoleucine, the USDA food database says that of the major meats, probably emu and turkey are sort of the lowest. But it is important to note that these are essential amino acids, so you need at least some in your diet at all times. Other sort of traditionally bad foods for you, particularly I think bratwurst is both a traditional Wisconsin food as well as being very high in branched chain amino acids.
And then on the flip side, what amino acids would you highlight and say people should add more into their diet? I know you were talking about restriction of amino acids, but what about the flip side of that?
Well, we haven't tested it, but our data on restriction would suggest that probably more leucine would be beneficial in the diet. And it remains to be seen whether that's true, but certainly it seemed like leucine restriction had some detrimental effects.
Okay. And in your most recent research, what would you say are the biggest challenges and the biggest successes?
I think some of our biggest successes have been in identifying this role for individual amino acids and diving now into the genetics of how genetic background and genetic variation contribute to the individual response to diet. And that's definitely one of the biggest challenges going forwards is trying to identify, which mouse strains and eventually which mouse people are going to be the best responders to different types of diets, because we don't really believe that low protein diets might be good for everyone, might be good for some people, maybe some people need more dietary protein. And how do you match the right diet to the right person based on their genetic background, maybe their environment, and so on.
And what would you say to young professionals who want to get into this field and into the research?
Well, I think it's a rapidly growing field in terms of trying to understand exactly what contributions of diets and what parts of a diet regulate healthy aging, and it's a great time to join the aging field in general. There's a lot of excitement now in terms of all the genetic pathways, drugs, and diets that are being investigated.
Okay, thank you so much for speaking to me.
Thank you.